What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Football News. In some crazy news, I'm not sure if everyone knows, African footballers are put under a lot of pressure. And Adebayor has had an interview. I forget exactly which show. It's all in French. This is the translation. Basically, an interview with a person who was speaking about his troubles as a young African player who was successful within his community and from his country. There's a little excerpt here. Of that he was actually at one point he was actually taken at knife point by his mother and his brother, who were taking all his money. He was actually thinking about suicide at some point. So he got to the point where he had the actual drugs right on his in front of him, and he wanted to take his life. Now, I'm not sure what you know about Adebayor. He's had a history of. He has always come across as someone who's wanted more money, someone who's wanted to basically leave clubs and go to different places because of the money. Now, this is something he's never really spoken about. He's spoken about it slightly, maybe, but not in this detail, to the point where he actually was thinking about taking his life. Now, I think a lot of people from very poor backgrounds, when someone in their family does make it, I mean, they're probably put in these situations. I mean, I know if my family, I'm not that poor, but if I was to make it really big, you would be kind of expected to help out with your family. I mean, I think everyone would, but not on the same level or extent as African players. So this makes you really wonder, how do the other African players actually do this? Do they have the same issues? Is there some kind of problem that people need to address? I mean, even then, how would you address something like this? I mean, how can you tell someone how to act or what to do wherever they're from? But I mean, this definitely changes my view of Adebayor. And he's spoken about this briefly. He's spoken about his family. I remember reading something about it before. I'm not sure if it was an article or an interview, but he has spoken about this, and it's a very well-known issue within African football playing communities. So, I mean, there's a whole transcript here where he talks about I think it's Olivier de Court, but I'm not sure if it's him, where he asks him a few questions like, you thought about suicide? And he answers with, I thought about suicide. I took the drugs. It was just next to me. I called my little brother Agui. Probably pronounced that wrong, so apologize. He spoke to me during an hour, and he helped me to come to one's senses. What, do you want to die? And the court says, you were ready to do it? And Adebayor goes, I was truly, when I say ready, the drugs were next to me. The court says, but you were successful. You started to be successful. Adebayor, I started to abandon my life. The court, you wanted to kill yourself? I really wanted to kill myself. As soon as you become a football player, as soon as you become famous, as soon as you make money, everything changes. Or everything changed. My brother and my mother put a knife under my throat when I was at Monaco. In my sofa, a knife. Under your throat, the court says. A knife under my throat. So that's crazy. That is some next level insaneness. That's a word. Holy crap. But I guess, I don't know, if you're in a position of poverty, you don't have much money, I mean, what can you do, really, I guess? I mean, I don't know. This is a bit messed up, though, either way. So let me know what your thoughts are. It's a pretty interesting interview. I'll put a link to the actual video down below. I'm not sure if this stuff is allowed on YouTube. But yeah, have a watch. And let me know what you think. Otherwise, peace out. And remember to like, subscribe, and like the videos, subscribe to the videos, and share them, please. I mean, the more people we get in here, the more I can do it, more I can do these, bring you some more attention to these stories, and kind of let you know about what's happening in the football world. Subscribe to Soccer News Frank. Follow me on Twitter. Like, share, comment. Please comment. Let's be the first person to comment on any of the videos. You'll be the first person in the history of this channel to comment. It's a pretty big thing.